Hey everyone! You know, I want to be a terrible magician. You see, I want to do something that amazes you, makes you wonder how I did it. And then I want to show you exactly how I did it and how you can do it too. So, yeah, not really magic, is it? But it's even better. It's music. Of course it's music. But did you know that music can make you, your kids, and me smarter? It can actually rewire our brains, make them better. But let's get back to that. I want to rewind for a second. When I was a toddler, my grandparents couldn't wait to take me to see Santa Claus for the first time. And in the town where I grew up, Santa would visit the day after Thanksgiving. He'd arrive on a big, loud fire truck with all the lights going. Kids would line up for a block to see him. But you know, I don't really remember much of that magic at all. What I do remember is what happened afterwards. As my grandparents walked us down that block, and we found a handbell ensemble playing Christmas music. I was fascinated. And all these decades later, at the grand age of 99, my Grandma Diddy still talks about the night. We couldn't get Daniel away from those bells. There are a lot of musicians in my family. I grew up listening to my mom playing the piano as I would fall asleep. It was wonderful. But those shining bells, hypnotically moving in graceful circles with magical sounds coming out of them, I was hooked. Soon, I was taking piano lessons of my own. I was singing in a choir, though no one would believe that today. I even took up clarinet in 5th grade. But all I wanted to do was play those bells. And finally, in middle school, I was allowed to pick them up for the first time. And by high school, I was performing in the very same handbell ensemble that had captured my imagination all those years ago. It changed my life forever. And now, in just the same way, I want to change the lives of today's kids and big kids, grown-ups, because it's never too late to be a musician. Remember what I was saying earlier about magic? These instruments, handbells and hand chimes, they're not just musical, they are magical. I can wave them in the air and have beautiful or sad or exciting or intense music come out of them. But I can put them in your hands, and within minutes, just minutes, you can have beautiful, sad, exciting, or intense music come out of them too. Even if you've never played an instrument, even if you can't read a note. So how does that work? Well, it's not because I'm a magician. I'm not. But I am a musician. I'm a teacher. And I happen to also be passionate about science. So my goal with all of this is to produce regular videos and free public live performances that excite audiences the same way that I was excited by music as a kid. And then I want to show how this musical magic works. And I want to invite those kids and big kids to become musicians themselves, to have some of those brain-building benefits. Did you know that practicing music helps raise grades across the board? Did you know that it can make us better problem solvers? It's even good for our mental health. So I've been working on some of this for a while with a group called Shadows of Bronze, and I wanted to do more of it. So I've been working on building a nonprofit organization called Sound Curiosity. But all of that requires a lot of time, a lot of effort, and just a bit of investment. And that's where I need your help, please. These instruments, their maintenance, this studio, the cameras, the software, traveling to schools and community concert venues, hiring other musicians, all of that is expensive. So I'm inviting you to become a backer. Help me spread this magic. And if you or your organization can become a producer or a sponsor, then you'll even get special recognition in the videos and the live shows. But really, even if it's just a few dollars, that can go a long way. It makes it possible for me to focus on the music. And as magical as handbells and hand chimes are, I've never been able to wave one and then pull money out of a hat. So I want to say thank you to everyone who has supported me so far. My parents, my grandparents, my musical mentors, my teaching colleagues, my fellow artists, and my friends. And if you're not a backer yet, even if you decide to give just a little, even at the applause level, then I thank you too. Let's spread this magic together. And as always, ring on.